Hi, and welcome to section 3, Middlewares in Redux. In this section, we are going to learn something very important and we are going to use it more often in the next sections. If you have used Express Server before with Node.js, you are going to be a bit familiar with the idea behind middlewares. But if not, don't worry. In this video, we are going to explain what exactly are middlewares. Let's start with our first video. Understanding middlewares. I'm going to use the same project we created in the last section to explain what are middlewares. Let's open the store.js file, which has the store creation. If you remember in the first section, when we were dispatching an action, we used something called store.dispatch and pass the action to it. Instead of creating an action here, we're going to use a already created action we created in the last section. It's from actions and order action. It will be add order, for example. And we are going to send the add order, which has a payload, and payload would be order. For example, it will be T. If we saved here, we can find here the action dispatched already by the store.dispatch and action. Cool. So how to create something looks like middleware that might intercept the dispatching of an action. Simply, if we have here a function called interrupt dispatch, this function will represent in this example the middleware. So inside this function we can say store.dispatch and action, and this action we are going to send here. And instead of saying store.dispatch, we're going to say interrupt dispatch, and after saving it is still working. But the benefit of this form is to add anything you want before dispatching or after dispatching the action. For example, console logging before dispatching, and after we're going to say after dispatching. If we saved and go here to the console, now before dispatching and after dispatching, and the dispatch itself is the same as is. If you would like to change anything in the action payload, for example, here is the way to do it for any action. So in this example, we are going to change the payload. Instead of having only the action.payload, which is now the order T, we're going to add amount to be 1. So if we save now, you can find amount here is appearing. I hope it is clear for you that we are using middlewares basically to do something before dispatching an action. And the most common use for us is to make some logs. And that's exactly what we are going to do in the next video.